Hello! Today I would like to introduce you to a model of a beautiful firetruck Chevrolet. It is a model from the company Highway 61 in 1:16 size. Here we see the original packaging. It is a relatively large model because it is a truck. Here we see information about the size and features of the model. We will try to show it in reality, unpack it, and introduce you to the details of this model. I have already opened the package before, so it is quite easy to open it now. However, the model was of course nicely packed and attached to these plastic bases and in this original package. So it's not that easy to release it, but as I mentioned, I already did it before the video. So now just lift it up and look at some of the details, which are really quite a lot. It allows the size of the model. Here, for example, we see a manual on how to attach a reflector. Since it was not installed, probably due to transportation reasons, so that it would not be damaged during transportation, there is also a spare reflector there. So we fixed it, and now finally let's go to the details. The package also includes a ladder that is attached to the right side of the car model. So you can see that the model is really beautifully made. It is also quite heavy. We will weigh it in the next part of the video. Here you can see a detail on the mask, on the chrome mask of the cooler. For example, here we see a detail on some pump devices, also accessories, hose, a bucket, some extinguishing devices, spray gun. The back is also redesigned. On the other hand, there are again details such as an axe or another extinguishing device. The ladder is fastened quite loosely, so you have to be careful not to drop it. There is a rotating hose at the top. Let's take a look at the other details. For example, the engine compartment. The hood is, of course, openable, and the engine is really designed in great detail. We can see the carburetor, the horn, the filter box, a lot of other details. The hood is of course foldable in two parts for better access to the engine. Again, of course, a rotating axle that reacts to the movement of the steering wheel, a very nicely done interior, speedometer, all the levers, reduction, pedals. We turn the model to the other side. Since the engine compartment is openable from both sides, on the other side we see some more details. Distributor, ignition cables. The engine compartment is also designed in great detail. If we want to open the other door, we have to dismantle the ladder and move the pull rod. On this side of the co-pilot, there is one beautiful detail in the interior. Gloves compartment is openable, so I'll try to open it with such a thin object. It's not easy, but it's possible. Notice again the details of the seat, or for example, the handle for opening the front window. We'll show the model from the bottom this time. Here we see a lot of details, from the spare wheel through the cardan to the power supply. So there is nothing else to repeat, but the model is really beautiful. On the other hand, yes, since the model is large, it also has its own dimensions and weight. So I'll try to weigh it for you on such an ordinary kitchen scale. So when we look at what the weight shows, it is 1.7 kilograms or 3.86 pounds. The model is, as I have mentioned several times, quite large, so it is 43 centimeters long, which is 16.93 inches, and it is 14 centimeters wide and 13 centimeters high, which is 5.12 inches. Also, the ladder, in its closed or folded position, is 37 centimeters long, which is 14.57 inches. And now we'll show you how the ladder is really designed in detail. It has such a cable system, so it can be extended as in reality, so it consists of 3 parts. It is enough to pull one part here, because the upper part of the rail is also extended through the cable system, as you have seen. And finally, we measure the rail in its full length, that is in the extended position. So in this extended position, the rail is as long as, well, how much will the meter show? So it is as long as 83 or 84 centimeters, or 33 inches, which is really a piece. Now I invite you to watch the photo slideshow, where I tried to take such better pictures of the model. Try to taste the individual details. Thank you for your attention. I look forward to the next video. Click on the subscription.
Talking at the bar till I walk in. Baby, why won't you talk to me? Can't get your tongue when we're talking about what I need. Say what you will at the hardware store. Don't get you started talking about sports, baby. Why won't you talk to me? Can't get your tongue